What's up, everybody? Yes, this is your girl, Dr. Deetra Poindexter. What's the 433 with Dr. Poindexter? I am so excited and I'm glad that you did ask. But first, let me say welcome back, welcome back. I hope everyone had an enjoyable and safe summer. And I know everybody's getting back to something. So what it is that you're getting back to? So that's the main question that we're asking with the 433 with Dr. Poindexter. But before we do that, I have some exciting news that the Change for Hope broadcasting for students by students is on its mark. It is on its way. It has established. My students have been working so hard behind the scenes and over the summer. We are now able to introduce to you our new broadcasting, Change for Hope, live broadcasting for students by students. And I would like to introduce our new show that we have on the Change for Hope broadcasting. It is called D.I.C.E.D. Yes, meeting and introducing the chefs. So with no delay, I would like for you to see the first introduction of our first chef that will be coming on. We'll be showing your students and yourself new ways how to make dishes, how to make those favorite food that you've been thinking about. And also, this is an opportunity for students to actually get hands-on experience working with chefs. So with no delay, I just want to tell you, I thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your summer. We're looking forward to the fall. And of course, I always need for you to like, click, and share. That's right. Like, click, and share. Tell others about Change for Hope live broadcasting for students by students. And hey, we got 4 new shows that we got going on. As I said before, we're introducing our new show, which is D.I.C.E.D. We have our entrepreneur show. We also have the 433 with Dr. Poindexter and Digging In with Dr. P. So they'll be airing on Sundays and Mondays at 7 p.m. on Mondays, the first, second, and third, and fourth Monday of every week. And then also our Sundays shows will air on 4 o'clock p.m. on Sundays. So always tune in on Sunday and Mondays to find out what's going on with Change for Hope live broadcasting for students by students. So like I said, with no delay, I need for y'all to, what I say to do. That's right. Like, click, and share. Okay? Here we go. All right. I'll see y'all later. All right? Take care. All right. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Yes, this is Change for Hope live broadcasting for students by students. So I have the privilege, and everybody know who I am, but if you don't and you just tuning in, I am Dr. Deetra Poindexter, the founder of Change for Hope. And I'm so proud to introduce to you all that we have a new show on the Change for Hope for kids by students of our broadcasting show. So today we have our first chef that we want to introduce to you so that as the weeks come, you're going to see that she's going to be dicing up. You heard me, dice. D.I.C.E.D. So they're going to throw it down. So with no delay, let me go ahead and introduce you to our chef, Chef KaSandra.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, thank you.
Well, good morning. I know it's kind of early, but and that's when y'all get y'all juice early in the morning. Get you started. You try. I know. But so KaSandra, we're gonna just dig and jump right on into this. Okay. So because I know y'all, your chefs, you a caterer.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. See, you know they have to prep,
yes,
prepare, and execute.
Yes.
So, what is your type of dish? What makes you what dish that you could that's like your go-to?
My go-to dish would be, it's according on what is required of the customer, but mostly I do deal in southern food. So I like the soul food, the comfort food for your heart, but I can do a little fancy. I leave my my companion and my partner to that. He goes to school for that, so
oh, wow.
he does more of the fancy and the marijuana and all this other fancy stuff that he learns in school. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
more Southern down home girl.
Okay, wait a minute now. You know, she thinks she's slick. Now, she gonna say some keywords. She said her partner, some culinary art school going on. So, you know, they know how to take it up a notch. So now, do you actually have an official name for your catering business?
Yes, it's called Micah's Food and Catering.
All right, all right. So she is wearing her shirt and everything. I loved it when she came into the studio and everything, we're in our kitchen and everything. And I saw that I just felt in love. So I told her that I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it. Y'all out there that knows me, they're like, yeah, you're shaking your head. Stop it. I said, stop it. But now he specialized in Jamaican food.
Jamaican food and culinary arts.
Okay. Okay, so I know some of my Jamaican friends out there, where's that, what they call that, red beans or
peas and rice?
Oh, peas and rice, yes.
Or rice and peas, because it's more rice than peas.
It's more rice than peas,
yes,
okay, so they gotta get full,
It's rice and peas.
Okay.
Peas and rice and peas.
Okay, so that's like on every dish, no matter what, if he was doing the Jamaican catering for someone.
Mostly they would start off with rice and peas.
Okay. Now, but for you, you said you're a down home Southern girl.
Yeah.
So if you was at home, just you by yourself,
yes.
What is your go-to food to say, hey, you know what, I'm hungry. Let me whip this up, this quick, fast, easy, and gonna make me put a smile on my face.
Oh, chicken and rice.
Oh, chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
Oh, okay. So if y'all, you know, we're gonna put an order in for chicken and rice, okay? Cause y'all know I don't cook, so that's why we had to get with the chefs. So chicken and rice. But okay, so where did this inspire from? Where did this cooking come from?
I've been around cooking for all of my life. My mother was a cake baker, and she also catered weddings. So you know, most of the time we were there to assist in her kitchen, helping her get everything together. So I've been doing this at least since I was about 6.
Okay. So wow. So now, okay. So that means not just only do you do Southern food, we got a little bakery in you too, then.
Yes, I do. Pound cakes are my thing.
Oh, now you know pound cakes ain't easy. Now pound cake ain't easy.
No, pound cakes are the easiest.
Oh my goodness.
Because you don't have to decorate, so you know.
Ooh. But let me give y'all a secret. The pound cake is off the chain. It melts in your mouth. I'm still waiting for my birthday pound cake.
Butter.
Who?
It's like butter, baby.
It's like butter. Oh, she said butter, baby. Oh, gosh. I'm telling y'all. And y'all gonna get a chance to see her cook this famous butter, baby pound cake in the kitchen. So today was just to get your mouth watering and everything. So, you know, I have about, maybe 3 more days left in July? I think I do, because my birthday was July the 6th. So I had asked the chef for that butter baby pound cake. So, you know, fingers crossed. You know, keep hope alive, they say. So, but what kind of scales of clients you don't have for doing catering? You know, like outdoor, indoor, corporate, family. What's the mix?
Mostly it's been family. So I host a function. I started back in 2013 where I would do a Labor Day party.
Okay.
It just kept expanding from there. So it was something that I was doing. So every year it was an improvement, and I realized that I had a knack for doing it and doing it well.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, as far as clientele, it's whoever needs it, you know. Mostly I'd rather do catering where I set up the pans and take it to you and you dish it out, serve it out, or we can prepare it for you as you need. I've done not a lot of corporate, you know, I work for Delta, so every now and then they ask me to, you know, serve food or anything like that, but other than that, it's been mostly family.
Wow. So now, are you that type of chef that believes in the presentation of your food?
Oh, and the cleanliness, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm all about that because things, you know, have to be sanitized, need to be safe. So yeah, I like to see things clean and defined and have a place and be in a proper place. So
Okay. So now you say you from the South.
Yes.
Your parents are from the South.
Yes.
Okay, now what part of the South?
I'm from Southeast Georgia. I'm from the coast.
From the coast.
Yes, I'm a
Okay,
coast
y'all. So
person.
it was a reason for this prepping up with this question. The coast.
Yes.
Now, coast, if you think about it, that means water.
Yes.
Lot of water.
Yes, I'm a seafood girl. Yes.
Woo!
So I hope when I do when we get into the kitchen, I'm gonna do shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits.
Yes,
Okay,
shrimp
okay.
and grits. Yes.
And you know, some of your family members, I'm not going to give no hint, but my husband really loves the shrimp, what's that? The shrimp salad.
Yes, it's something my mom does. Yes.
Okay.
But I know how to do it as well. So
Okay.
It's been passed on.
Okay, so I mean, it's good. I'm just giving y'all some nuggets, dropping some food lines for you. So if you didn't know, now you know. So let you see all the different range of food that you do.
Yes.
So now let's talk about your other partner in the catering with you.
Michael Mitchell, yes.
Michael, okay, she get me straight now, call him Michael.
Yes.
So Michael, now give us a little bit about the culinary, the upscale things that you don't seen him do or y'all have done together.
Yes, he's trying to get his certification in catering. He goes up to Griffin, I think it's called Southern Crescent.
Oh yes.
And he's almost done. And he has also been cooking all his life, so you know, and he's also been bringing things to work. He is a retired Delta employee. So
okay.
he does a lot of catering. He used to do a lot of festivals and things like that. So you know, we're trying to blend and meld together to give a great experience.
I like that infusion. You bring the Southern and the Jamaican together. Now, you know what everybody want to know. Is he really a Jamaican or he just took up the trade?
No, he's a true Jamaican.
Oh, wow, I'm just playing y'all. For real though?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay.
He didn't migrate to the U.S. till, I think, his junior or sophomore year of high school.
Okay, so you got a native Jamaican person and you have a native Southern.
Straight Georgia peach.
Georgia peach, you don't get no better than that. You know anything come out of Georgia is good. Oh my goodness, this is awesome because, you know, it seems like people can get both of both worlds. Because, I mean, I'm quite sure you could cater a little bit of both. They want a little bit of Southern on their menu and a little bit of Jamaican on the menu. Have y'all ever had to infuse the two at an event where people want a little bit of both?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But it's coming. You ask for it, you can get it.
Yes, of course.
All right. So what is the best way they can contact you? How can they get in contact with you if they want to do a backyard get together or a park? Do y'all do outdoor cooking too and stuff?
Yes, he's a very good barbecue person. He did my Labor Day parties for about 2 years. So
Okay.
So he's blossoming in that. So he has a very large trailer grill. So you know he can do it for large functions.
Wow. So he can do the chicken, the ribs, the hot dog, the hamburgers.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm telling y'all now, like she just said, Labor Day coming up now. It's still hope for this summer barbecue and everything, outdoor functions. Now this is wonderful. So my thing is, again, I think I answered, but I didn't get you able to tell us. But how can they get in contact with you? How are they able to book you for your service?
They can contact me directly at 678-595-7602. Or email me. The email is sweetrenditionsga@gmail.com. That's sweet renditions with an SGA.com.
Okay, so as you know, with our D.I.C.E.D, Cooking with the Chef, we will be having some students on the show that you'll be showing them and everything. And these students are really taking an interest to go into the culinary art or have an interest. I guess with you, it just come natural. It's kind of like God gives talent that came to you.
And you really have to have a love, not just for eating food, but for the way the food is cooked.
Is it time consuming?
It can be, but you need to prep and prepare. That eliminates some of the strain and stress of cooking.
So now help me out a little bit because I cook, but I don't like to cook. So when you say prep and prepare, I mean, what did that look like? What is the process of trying to, if somebody out there is saying, oh, I want to do catering, I want to do that, but sometimes they get kind of caught up because it looks like they don't do the beginning part, which is that prep and prepare.
Yeah, because you need to make sure that you have the ingredients that you need to cook what it is that you want to prepare.
Okay.
And if you don't have that, then you become frazzled, and you need to go get this and you need to go get that, and all that is time consuming. So you have to, prepare yourself to know that, hey, I'm going to cook this, and this, and you make sure you have those ingredients handy. And not only that, you make sure you have the tools necessary to prepare those meals and to have them in their proper containers to be shipped out or to transport over to, the client.
Okay, so say that an ingredient calls for XYZ and you don't have it and you do a shortcut. Is that wise?
As long as it doesn't compromise your food, because your food is speaking for you.
Okay.
So if as well as your presentation. So if your food is not your up to par food, then that could it could show the person the client that you're cooking for, that you aren't well prepared, and they may not call upon you next time, or
okay.
Say that this didn't really taste like what I had before. Consistency.
Okay,
really.
Consistency. Because I'm thinking, like, say for instance, I'm cooking a cake and it says for vanilla flavor. Do you use in your?
No, you can't substitute vanilla.
Oh, that's what I want to say.
Yeah,
can you do the imitation?
You
vanilla,
can, but
or do you get the real flavor?
But
because, like I said, that can that'll hit or miss right there, right? That can make you a break.
Oh yeah, same thing with butter and margarine. So
oh,
you have to pick your battles and know when to and when not to.
Okay.
Substitute. Make sure you have exactly what it is you need, especially when you're trying to give a good impression. So
okay, and I guess these are the things that what I'm mentioning will help students.
Yes.
Because when they get in there and they want to know, well, why can't we just use this? They might be like me, frugal, a little cheap, like that right there. And you like, no, because we need margarine and that's butter. You're looking at the price, but it does not. Your recipe does not call for that. And talking about recipes. Now, because you are born naturally with this gift of just cooking and you don't have to have a class, so do you go by recipes or do you do both? Or
oh yeah, I do both. But
okay.
Most things that I cook, I've done it so many times that I don't need a recipe. So I just go from there.
So if you're having a student that's starting off, and they said, my mom, I'm in the kitchen with them, or my dad, he has a restaurant and he has this, and I already know how to do it. What would you tell that young person, even if they say, I don't need a recipe, I can just look at something, I saw what you did, and I can do it?
Until you perfect it to your standards, then I would advise you to go by the recipe. Because it's there for a reason. It's a guideline. You may be able to substitute something or leave a little less off of something or add a little bit more of something. But that's only in sampling phases. I wouldn't again do that when you're trying to serve that to someone.
Okay.
So until you perfect the recipe to your taste, then I would go by the recipe.
Okay, and I think you just made another key point. In cooking, sometimes you need to do sample cooking.
Yes.
Just for yourself to see if you're able. Don't tell someone, oh yeah, I can do shrimp and grits and I can do, the chicken and waffles, the whole night yarn, and you be like, well, I do it at home all the time for the kids. It shouldn't be that hard.
No, but when you're serving it to someone, it's different. It's quite different.
It's different.
Especially if it's someone that you're charging. You want to give quality.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about quantity. It's about quality.
Okay, and that's a good point because we are who we are as people. Just be honest. We are who we are. We want the best, but we don't want to pay.
No.
I can't understand that.
Yeah, but don't sacrifice your craft for someone else to be cheap. So if they aren't able to afford or want to talk you down, then they need to seek someone else.
Okay.
Because you're compromising your craft and your quality of food. So that's my advice.
Okay.
Because people pay for what they want to pay for.
Right. And I think a lot of listeners out there probably just saying, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, because everybody trying to gonna talk me down, want me to basically hand it over to them for free. Because as of today, 2023 that we're living in the month of July, Last time I checked, inflation of food is still high.
It's high.
We don't cut out
It's
eating
going up.
eggs at my house.
Yeah.
We can't eat eggs. So I don't know how we're gonna make that pound cake with no egg. And so, and I'm quite sure in any business, because then basically you are considered as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So how do that work on your business? I know you touched on it briefly about your costs.
Yeah.
So how do you try to explain it to someone that just don't get it? You know what I'm saying? Do you even try to, compensate them as far as explaining so knowledge is a little bit more powerful when you understand, you can appreciate what you're doing?
Well, if asked,
Okay.
I will explain. But other than that, some people say it is what it is. But if you're charging reasonably for your product, then they don't have to question it because
Okay.
they know it's reasonable.
Right.
Especially if they know they need to seek you out instead of making it themselves, then they know what the price,
They do
the
know.
range should be. Yes.
That makes sense because that does make sense because if you could have done it yourself, you could have done it yourself, and you knew how much it's gonna cost to buy this ingredients, get this and that, and then I guess you look at the time. Do you have the time to prepare for a large quantity of people to come out there to do this function? And so I think all of those factors plays into when you asking to get a caterer to come in and to do your event. And so I guess they say peace of mind is everything. You can't put a price tag on that.
Price on it, no, that's exactly.
Oh, awesome. So one more time, could you let people know how they can get in contact with you and to make a booking?
Okay, it's KaSandra Allen, KaSandra, 678-595-7602, or you can email at sweetrenditionsga@gmail.com.
Awesome. So again, make sure you tune in on the first and the third Sunday at 4 o'clock. Tell your friends and what we need for you to do, especially if you're on Facebook Live, on Facebook and YouTube. We need for you to like, click, and share. In that order, I need for you to like it, I need for you to share it, and I need for you to like, click, and share it. Like that. Like it, click it, subscribe, and then share it. Okay? So y'all Facebook, YouTube people out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Got a little tongue-tied with it, but you know what I'm talking about. So the next time you see Miss KaSandra, Chef KaSandra, we're going to be in here whipping up some great food. We don't know what it is, but I know if you miss it, you won't see it again. So that tell you right now, you need to make sure that you tune in. And I want to say thank you again for tuning in to Change for Hope live broadcasting for students, by students. And tune in on the first and the third Sunday at 4 p.m. Again, I say thank you, and thank you for joining us. And I'm going to say to my guests, thank you so very much for showing up and being here for our introduction so everybody know who you are. And it's time to eat. We ready to eat.
Okay.
I'm ready to eat. I'm ready. Girl like to eat. But y'all take care. Thank you very much. See you the next time.